Welcome back. Joining us now is Kishore Narne. He's Director, Head Commodities at Motilal Oswal Financial Services. Kishore, hi. Welcome to the show. And what a quarter and what a start to the new financial year. When you look at the gold price, is an all-time high, 3150 almost on the charts now. What's your sense on the prices from here on?
Good morning, Manisha. I think it doesn't make any sense anymore. So I think, gold as a preservation of value is has never been so important in the circumstances than what it is today. Either it could be the central banks, or it could be the fund houses, it could be for the investors, or it could be the various stakeholders. Actually, gold is actually showing as an ultimate safe haven, ultimate store of value. So that is what is pushing up the prices. The rest of the thing is a backdrop. It could be geopolitics, it could be Trump, it could be currency fluctuations. So this is all a backdrop. But at the end of the day, the pure capability or the pure characteristic of gold itself is driving it up. Until the time we have any alternative, I think central banks will continue to diversify their reserves into gold. Even if we look at 5% to 10% of diversification of these reserves across the world, that will be a massive flow of money. So I don't think there is any kind of a ceiling, but definitely over the short term, as we are looking at an investment perspective or a tactical perspective, 3200, it's been we've been for quite some time we've been telling that 3200 could act as a resistance for some time. So we are close to that. Probably we are still believing that there could be some price correction from 3200 levels. Indian market 91,500, 92,000 could be potential short-term resistance where we can see some correction coming up.
So, Kishore, usually we do see, every time that gold prices have run up, April does tend to behave like a peak. Is it going to happen this time, or 3,200 and some correction and then some more gains yet again? Because most banks and brokerages are now talking about 33 and 3,500. Goldman Sachs has talked about 4,500 if there actually is a recession and investment buying goes higher.
See, I don't, again, that's what I was trying to put it in a perspective when I started. I don't see any ceiling of the price. It could be 4,000, it could be 4,500. So any number you put it up, it will come eventually, right? It's just a matter of time. Whether it will come within this financial year, whether 4,000 could be touched within next 3 months, I'm not denying it. It can be possible. So 4,000 in 3 months, it's just another $800. It's like 15-20%. It could happen anytime, so it's not a big deal. But is it the current investment? If the new money is going into gold, whether it comes with a certain amount of risk, yes, the risk is elevated because the prices have run up too far too soon. So there could be price correction. So anybody who is willing to invest new money should be aware of that, and should be able to utilize those opportunities. If there is a $300-400 correction, it could be 5, 7, 8% at any point of time. That could be seen as a potential opportunity. But every time, as you are absolutely right, every time we say that you look for dips, those dips never come, and those dips are very temporary. They are very fast. You'll not be able to catch up. So it's always better to have a portfolio approach. You should be always having 5, 10, 15, 20% of your investments into gold and gold related investments. That's been preaching for forever. So people who have that, just sit on that, sit tight. I don't think there is any fear to be sitting in gold at this point of time. And I don't think there is a limitation of gold that 3,800, 4,000, 4,500 should be a limit. As I'm saying, if there is a global uncertainty and the central banks want to put more money, there is nothing which is going to stop.
Oh, well, okay. All right. Kishore, I also want to talk about metals now, because we've seen silver near those 12-year highs and able to break those higher sides there. And metals, in the meanwhile, after doing very well for the month of Feb and March, have finally gone into profit taking.
Yeah, I think silver, as always, we've been extremely bullish on silver for the last couple of years, and especially last year has been extremely good on the returns front. We continue to be bullish on that. So I think short term, 1,02,000, 1,05,000 could be a potential resistance levels, but I think we stick to our targets of 1,25,000 in India, and around $45, $46 in global terms. I think we still maintain the same. As far as non-ferrous metals are concerned, I think copper looks extremely good. 960, 970 could be on the cards. So I think the Chinese recovery is going to be very surprising and very powerful. So we were actually anticipating Chinese recovery to happen on a much stronger base towards around July, August. But I think the current indications are there that they could be doing much better by the end of April, May itself. So I think that's what the market is building up right now. So around 940, 960 could be short-term targets for copper.
Kishore, thank you so much for joining in. Well, I absolutely get your point that uncharted territories and the way the kind of uncertainty that we have in the international markets and that new money, smart money, safe haven money flying into gold, well, that is perhaps a place to be at this point in time. Thank you so much for joining in. Well, of course, tomorrow is another day and tomorrow is 2nd of April and we will see those reciprocal tariffs come in as well. So next 24, 48 hours going to be very, very volatile. But with that, it's a wrap on Halftime Report. The business lunch will take all the action forward.